Welcome back, everyone! I'm so happy you're here. When you have a tiny little bathroom, I believe it should be special for all your guests. Today, we just finished this fabulous half bath, so I'm gonna give you a few tips and tricks on how to make your guest bathroom feel amazing and special for your guests and for you. But also, I wanna walk you around multiple rooms in this home that Scott and I and our Free Spirit team have finished that are so beautiful. We have an adult game room, a beautiful dining room, an eat-in kitchen area, and a living space, and we aren't done. So stay tuned all the way to the end so that you can see this fabulous project. In this guest bath, they only have a pedestal sink, and while we could have replaced that with a vanity, we wanted to save money, so we kept the vanity. We did this fabulous fish wallpaper, a board and batten detail along the bottom that we painted white and keep it fresh. We switched out the lighting, the mirror, faucet, and I added this cabinet because I really felt like the clients could use the storage. First of all, they're a big family and they are growing, and it also allows to put guest towels and all the little extra things for guests, and of course, a place to store your toilet paper. Not everyone that uses your bathroom wants to use your hand towels, so a really great, fun, simple touch are napkins. You can find these almost anywhere, from Amazon, cute ones at Home Goods, to Hobby Lobby, I don't know what other stores. Hand cream is a nice touch for your guests, as well as poop spray. I always love to add a touch of life with some fresh flowers when you can. Having a faux little plant at your sink is also super fun and a little touch of happy. Even though it's faux, it still brings life to the space. When you do a beautiful bathroom, you have to have a beautiful hand soap. So a lot of times in the stores, I'm not a fan of the plastic containers. I mean, something like this costs $14 or $15, you guys. Candlelight is always something fun to add to a bathroom. Now that you've seen this half bath, let's go across the way to the adult game room. Welcome to the game room. This is a fabulous adult lounge. So that's why we put these comfy swivel chairs in the space, and the rug anchors the chairs with this lovely coffee table for drinks and other board games if they wanted to play. The light adds a cozy little detail at the end of the day. This wall was the perfect opportunity to showcase her husband's hockey sticks. So the year that the
Philadelphia Flyers.
The year that the Philadelphia Flyers won the Stanley Cup, her husband's grandfather worked for them.
He was a team doctor.
He was their doctor. Amazing. So these are signed, autographed by them. So it was really important to Eric that we showcase these in the space. And this beautiful table I saw as an opportunity for more storage for Nicole. So these little guys have no treasures in them yet, but I know they will eventually. Right now the children are small enough to literally hide. The foosball table, the clients already got this, and this is what inspired the whole space, was their foosball and shuffleboard. So fabulous. This room is one of my favorites because of all the natural light. So the draperies, they can function in pool clothes, but really it's about dressing and finishing the space, and that's why we hung drapes in here. So every room needs a statement piece, and in this space, it's definitely the light. Okay, again, like almost all the rooms, we have live plants and candles for the cozy and life. So even though we've already finished this dining room, today is a happy day because the final piece, the rug, has arrived. So Scott and I are going to get that under the table. So fun. Why do we buy big rugs when you put them under tables? Because you want your chairs to sit on the rug. Our rugs are anchors in our room.
3, 2, 1.
So this space is an example of just wait for it. Nicole had to be very patient through this process because multiple things came in different times. The fabulous custom head chairs, totally worth the wait. But they did take the longest. How many months? At least 6 months. Even though the tree is fake, it brings life. Okay, now we're in the client's beautiful dining room. It's probably one of my favorite dining rooms I've ever done. It's so fun and happy, so let's check it out. The color that we painted on these walls is called Dried Thyme by Sherwin-Williams. We ended up using a satin finish, and that is for the sake of longevity. Normally when we go darker colors, we prefer a matte. We went with a satin because it's so forgiving, and this sweet family is growing, and their little ones, when they touch it, all she has to do is wipe the wall. In a dining room space, one of the most important things, in my opinion, is to make sure the chairs you purchase are comfortable. These are that indeed. The table and the light are our house furniture, and the light was inspired by the client. This was actually one of the first purchases because she fell in love. We're always talking about life. There is life here in the dining room. When you hang drapes in a space, you want to make sure you go as high as you can. So these, I believe, 96 inches. That is a standard length in a drape, so you can find those at so many different resources. These had a little touch of velvet on the bottom, which I thought was a really fun, and linen is relaxed. So while this space is like fancy, it's very comfortable. Come sit down, right? This is why we got velvet head chairs. Oh my word. Okay, I haven't sat in them yet. These are amazing! Oh my gosh, I told you, you want to be comfortable. You don't want your guests to actually leave. She might want her guests to leave, but when you're gathering around the table in your family room, the seating is so, so important. Again, when you buy a rug, make sure that it goes completely under the entire space, as well as the chairs, not just your table. And the window seat is super fun and cozy, so let's look closer. This area over here, when we came to the client's house, had nothing in it. It was just the hardwood surface. So we saw this for sure as a perfect opportunity for a window seat. I had this custom made, and you can't have a window seat without lots of cozy pillows. So mixing different textures gives you a cozier feel. So we have this fuzzy little guy, and there's probably 5 or 6 different stores on this bench. These also were custom just to tie in all the colors in the space from the fun burnt orange head chairs. Those colors were throughout this. And we made this so that you could flip this cushion. Again, because she has children, Scotch Guard can be your best friend on items like this. Spray it with Scotch Guard, but I had the person that made this for her do it so it's reversible. It's also in a window. So this is sunbrella fabric, so it should not fade. And if someone were to spill something and she didn't have time to wash it, she can spray it and flip it. So when things can be reversible, do it. Again, with fresh flowers, it's a way to pull in the color, but also just add happy life to the space. This can also act as a serving area when they do have a big gathering. Of course, this is functional, but she can also move some of these things and have more serving in the space. To me, a mirror belongs in any room that doesn't get amazing natural light. Now, this space does, but believe it or not, without the can lights, it's pretty cozy and pretty dark in this space. So having a mirror in a space like that is going to reflect some of that light by having it on the opposite wall of where the natural light comes. Let's also talk about the table. So while we have extra chairs over here, this table can extend. So when this family wants to have 14 people comfortably at their table, they can. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with us today. So was it the bathroom, the game room, or the dining room today? Which one was your favorite space that Free Spirit Designs had the privilege of coming and redoing for these clients? If you haven't already subscribed, we would love for you to do that. Comment below, what's your favorite space? Bye. And I like have to have so much energy. What is this?
Foosball. It's a foosball table.
Look at my hair. I hope you guys enjoyed.
See, walked in and turned around. About face.
No, that's silly. Anyway, hi Louie, am I in your seat? Oh my goodness.